Hello world, welcome back to Accelerate and welcome to Drew's Honda Civic.
Today we are doing one of the most important parts of any build. We're fitting new coilovers and...
How dare you point at me?
We got a bit of a new wheel reveal as well.
Yeah.
I went a bit nuts for this, considering it's my daily and it's a car that I wasn't going to modify. Let's show you what we got. Right, first of all, ignore the overalls. We are not in Accelerate HQ, as you're going to notice, and if you take a look around, we are up against it today conditions-wise. This is why I've put my overalls on. We are in my new work. I have actually got my own bay now, but as you can see, it's been infested with water.
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't bring my flippers and nothing today on my
I think I downplayed it to you, didn't I? How wet it was going to be. Anyway, like I said, although it is my daily, this car, because I'm going to be using it a lot, I didn't want to cheap out on coilovers. I've had cheap coilovers before, and take it from me, the tightest person ever, invest in some good coilovers. What we've got here are BC Racing's BR series coilovers. Now, the BR are the entry level, but anything from BC Racing, as I'm sure most people know.
They're all quality. There's a reason they're $1,000.
Exactly. I shouldn't have said the price for people watching this. Yeah, no, I managed to get them for $950, which is about the going rate for them. If you contact BC, I bought these through Driftworks. They will do custom spring rates, anything you need. But for me, for the daily, it's fantastic. And they have still got the dampening adjustment as well, which is the main thing that I wanted from coilovers. I have actually opened these previously, so I'm sure you guys have seen BCs before, but they still get me excited every single time. And we said the dampening adjustment on the top. And just to go that little bit further, because it is a daily, it is going to see all conditions. People laugh at me for this, and I'm sure you laughed at me for this.
No, I told you, didn't I? I was on the phone, I said, have you got socks for it? And you were like, yes, I have. So yeah.
These are coilover socks. Now, there's a bit of debate on these. A lot of people disagree with them because they say it traps moisture, blah, 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 blah. But the way I see it, basically they're there to keep the grit and dirt, all the stuff that we'll see as a coilover. It keeps them off, so ideally what you want to do is grease them up and put the socks on. These, as far as coilovers go, should be relatively straightforward to fit. I know I just jinxed it.
I was just going to say, well done.
But we've got the car here. It's a lovely rainy day, so let's just get stuck in. Right, fortunately, we are no strangers to fitting coilovers. We have done it many times on the channel, so we've come into contact with all different setups. These, I still don't know what you call them, but they're basically the sleeved with the pinch bolts, and usually they don't like to come out, so they are dual wishbone, so we have got the upper arm, so ideally what we need to do is get the two bolts out of there. In theory, the dreaded pinch bolt is behind the, pushing the strut out.
Yep, and then obviously, yeah, lower this down somehow, either smack it with a mallet.
It's a very similar setup to the TT, you know.
It is not far off, is it? Let's be honest.
I just
obviously
hope it doesn't take all day. Like
the only difference is obviously we got these two because we're not changing the top mount, because BCs are all included in there.
That's another reason you go with better ones. On the MX-5, I went cheaper. Not cheapest, but cheaper, and it didn't come with top mounts.
They were like tine ones, weren't they? And
yeah, good.
Yeah, but I pronounced that correct, didn't I?
Yes,
Tine.
I think.
Yes.
Time.
Someone's going to correct me.
Start an argument again. Yeah, it was great the last time.
Yeah, anyway, let's just crack on with these, is it? Now, we have removed the strut brace just to make it a bit easier. You don't need to, I don't think, but it just gives you that little bit more clearance either side. Battery had to come off as well this side, just to make access to these
we have
bolts.
done the one side just to
make it less boring. That one's going to be a little bit tighter as well. But
we haven't even looked at this.
That looks more like a Drew bolt.
Oh no.
Oh no!
I'll just take the master cylinder off.
Are you serious?
So yeah, this one is a little bit tight, isn't it?
Yeah, no. We said that one side. These cars are well thought out. We've always said Honda, you know, Japanese tend to really think things out, make it easier for people. And then there's times like this, you just think, really?
This one here was a little bit awkward as well, obviously due to the air conditioning pipes.
Yes, it has got aircon, guys, and it works.
I know, that's rare.
2,000 years later.
I thought it was longer than that.
That's one bolt. I cannot feel my hand. So as you can see, luckily this suspension, I don't think it's been too long since this suspension has been off. It's had new shocks and things like that, but I cannot feel my hand. One bolt can set you back so much.
So now, obviously, we've removed that. That's the top arm. There's a pinch bolt now on the back of there.
Oh, and that's so...
And in theory, we should be able to hit this down.
Pinch bolt out. Don't pinch my bolt. So one top tip to avoid this ever happening again, I always like to do is any bolts we get, 2 seconds on a wire wheel. Even if you haven't got a wire wheel, just get a wire brush and clean them off.
Threads.
You'll thank the future self. Will thank you.
Back to the future.
Puddles, muddy puddles. Right, this side is it's fighting us a lot more for some reason, and the issue we're getting on the other side, it just the shock just popped out. There was enough leverage for us to push down for it to pop out. There's something giving it resistance. So what we've had to do differently on this side is just simply undo the lower fork bolt, which is not the end of the world, but even that fought us all the way, didn't it?
It did, yeah. Now I think the resistance this side is the steering rack. It's just not quite.
Can you stand on that? If you can stand on that, I'll see if I can. Yep, she's coming. It's free.
There you go. Get the big boot on it, like.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, so when you're doing this, make sure you've got a Kenny boot with you and you'll be fine. So let's compare.
Go compare.
Go compare. Go compare. My dirty gloves. What am I doing?
You're going to make them all stinking.
So that is the difference. And one thing we should have done was measured and get them equal just to get them on. Try to show us we put the other side on. And it's already going to be incredibly lower.
Much lower.
Much lower.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. But then these are easy to adjust. So.
Yeah. This is the beauty of them being brand new. They should be.
And BC Racing, because they are just easier to adjust, because they adjust from the bottom of the strap.
With these you've got preload adjustments, which allows you to adjust it. You adjust the whole body. You don't mess with
the spring
that part that you do on normal coilovers. So again, that's where you benefit from buying better quality coilovers. And that's coming from me.
I know, isn't it?
What?
I'm the one with the cheap ones.
Yeah, I know.
Just lubing them up just to make it obviously easier to take out if you ever do need to do it again, and obviously to put them back in.
Grow, always use grease, kids.
Super grease.
How mad does that look? Sorry, this is really weird with coilover socks on.
I say it looks like a straight jacket.
It does.
Like
These are some crazy coilovers.
Are you crazy?
This time we'll remember.
Oh yeah. We
we don't talk about that.
Drew.
We don't talk about that.
Drew left these nuts on last time. These nuts.
These nuts.
And,
luckily, Kenny realised and thought, why is there a gap?
I was tightening it up, and I was like, "There's not much thread there." And then looked at the gap, and then realised, Drew's gonna do.
Lower fork is on, so we've got basically reassembling it. I love doing car stuff.
What did I say in the last video?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna quote Kenny on this.
Buy a Civic, I said.
Yeah, don't buy a TT, buy a Civic.
Don't buy an Audi.
I wanna go.
Buy a Civic. I'm gonna retract that statement.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, what have we done?
God.
Can we have a go? Get away. Get out of the way. So now that I've sorted that for you.
Yeah, we're going to ignore the loud clunk.
I was going to say there was a crack. I don't know what it was, but that doesn't matter because it's his packing position.
I'm sure we'll find out on the way home. So.
No, so you'll find out and I'll be gone. Bye. Anyway, so we got to put these 2 bolts in up here now.
Yes, these are the fun ones.
Yeah, we haven't tightened all this up properly yet. We will get that in a minute. We're just going to position everything in, then tighten everything up, button everything up, get it all done, then put it back on the wheel, put it on the floor, and then I can go. No, I'm just joking.
We haven't done a real review yet. So, yes, unfortunately, I know everyone loves the Rota Grids that are on there. I love the Rota Grids that are on there. The offset on them is way too aggressive. It's actually catching now at standard ride height. So, I've had these wheels in storage for about 2 years. I bought them for my MX-5 many, many moons ago. So, no dramatic reveal, here they are. Yes, they are Cade's Eros wheels, 15 by 6.5, so they're a lot less aggressive. The offset's pretty decent on them too.
Yeah.
So I have mentioned, Georgia and I are going to the Nürburgring. I know how fussy the German police can be. So at least these will tuck in a bit nicer. There'll be no rubbing, nothing dodgy. So.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's safer for your journey, and you can always come back and stick the other ones on.
Well, I was going to say, are they as cool as the Rotas? No.
No.
Are they temporary? Yes. But for now, I think
they are legal.
Yeah, that's the main thing. And going from semi-slicks to Rain Sport 5s, which we both really rate as
they are really good tyre. Really good tyre.
In case you haven't noticed in the background, this is an ambitious project. This may be the only Transit in the world that may be rust-free. Yeah, I didn't believe myself saying it either. But we'll keep an eye on this. Tony's been working non-stop. He bought it as an absolute rock box. But I kind of respect it. It's cool. Here he is putting in the work.
All right, so the moment of truth.
I don't even know
how low is it going to be.
Well,
you can always just jack it straight back up.
True. I just really wish
it's going to be on the deck.
Measured and
well, like I usually do.
Yeah.
Just turn it on, jack it back up. That's funny.
Right, the car's on the ground now. Found some blocks to lower it onto. I didn't realise how low it was going to be. We knew it was going to be a bit lower. Yeah. I actually really like how it sits. It sits in the arch lovely.
It does sit really nice, doesn't it? Especially with the bigger fat tyre on it.
Yeah. I do like a bit of meat.
That's what she said.
For now, like I said, they're not as cool as the Rota Grids, but for now, I'm actually quite happy with them. Let's just get onto the rears and get it done.
Yeah, I think we're recording. Yes, we are. Here we go.
I think we're live.
So the back end's jacked up. That's the rear wheel removed.
This, shoot. That's, ow. So on the rear, it should just be a case of 1 or 2 nuts at the top.
Yeah, there's 2 up inside. You've got to remove the... I'm just going to quickly show this before we do that. Obviously, you've got to remove a rear panel. There it is. There's a few just screws and stuff, plastic screws. There we go. There it is. And there's the top of the shocks. It's just literally 2 nuts up there. Look like the 14s that we're used to. Whoa, no. Hey.
And we got 1 bolt at the lower fork there, which is captive, okay. So...
Happy days.
Is it captive on the other ones?
Uh-oh.
Check that.
No.
Ew.
No, they're not. They should have come. If you look in the pack of the spanners,
okay, yeah.
Hopefully there's 2 nuts in there.
Oh, go on.
See, there they are. No, see, I know BC are good for stuff like that. I
would have been surprised if they hadn't thought that.
Yeah, we'd have just taken them off that transit or something. But anyway, so you're removing that. And I'm missing the final.
I gotta say, I appreciate you doing this, cuz I know how much it means to you.
Liverpool, Chelsea, Carbo Cup. But we're working on this, so I've just got it on the background. As we have a VTEC to kick in with that then.
It's got way more torque than my car.
So what we've noticed on this rear suspension, we may be doing this completely wrong. However, what we found easier is removing, obviously... Everything. So yeah, you've got a bolt up here onto
Never will I say the rears are easier again.
No, it's a lot. Well, we found a lot of strip down.
We've had to undo the lower hub bolt, the anti-roll bar drop link bolt, and the upper hub bolt, just to get it to swing.
Yeah.
This is the best investment I think I've ever had. We would have been here about 3 days without this thing, so I highly recommend.
Yes, it's knocked a day off at least.
Yeah.
So that's the rear all buttoned up. Eventually, after undoing every single component.
In fairness, I say we've had to undo everything. The way the old Jap cars are done, nut and bolts literally. It is straightforward, and it has been apart relatively recently because it's had new shocks, he's undersealed everything. So I think we got lucky.
Now, as you can see, the wheels going back on.
No idea.
And then we're going to drop it down.
I think I learned my lesson. I still haven't measured them, but hey.
So there it is, back on its feet.
I'm tired, I'm hungry, and I'm wet, but I am very happy. It's needed that ever since I bought it. I've wanted to do this, so
it does. You know what? I have 8 black wheels, you know, anyway.
Oh yeah.
But you know, the way it sits, though, the reason we're doing this today is for the suspension, and yeah, that sits lovely now. Fair play.
I'm going to drive it home.
Yep.
As long as I can get it home without any issue, and it's not scraping and rubbing and speed bumps and stuff, I'm pretty happy with that.
So yeah, there we go.
Boy.
BC's. I've set all the dampening. Yep. Sorry. It's been a mega long
It really
day.
has been long.
So yeah, I've set all the dampening in the middle. There's 32 point setting on these. I've set them all to 16, so you can go either soft or... I know, it's why? But either way, yeah, they're all set to that, so you can go either way now.
Yeah.
So yeah, happy days.
Well, thank you for coming down. And like I said, the reason we didn't do it in Kenny's garage is because this wouldn't have gone out of it.
No, we'd have had to raise it right up, and then you'd have had to lower it back when we got back.
I can't be bothered doing. But
yeah, I braved this crap.
Thank you very much. And thank you guys for watching. We've got lots coming up. We have got, I don't know which one's going to go first. Kenny's had the TT wrapped.
I'm hoping the TT goes up first because I just want to get pictures of it.
Yeah, we will. Trying to get out soon. So if you've already seen it, wow, let us know what you think. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.
Boom! This muddy crap.
Let's go.
Crap.